So we are live. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're joining us from in the world. So my name is Meg and I'm part of the social media team here at Fix, and it's very exciting because this is our first Facebook Live. So we're celebrating today that with Dr. Keith Overland and Eric Fernandez from Hyperice. And we're going to be talking today about the world's most powerful percussive massage device. So we're very excited to have them both with us here, and leave a comment just to say hi, or if you have any questions throughout our Facebook Live, we'll be answering them for you. So leave a question in the comments. Even if you don't have questions, just leave a wave and say hi, tell us where you're tuning in from, because we are live today. The session will stay permanently on our Facebook page afterwards, so you can always catch the replay at any time. So even leave your questions afterwards. And we also are running a giveaway at the moment, which you may know about. So we have that link on the screen. The product that we're giving away, we will be talking about today. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. And thank you, Keith and Eric, for being here. We'll kick over to Keith.
Well, thank you for putting this together. This is new for me as well. So hopefully we do a good job and you guys are happy. But I really want to welcome you not only to our Facebook page, but to being partners with Fix. As a new Secretary General for Fix, what I thought was really important was the ability to come up with a bunch of products and services that every sports chiropractor really could benefit, not only their patients, but their practice as well. And in my practice, I've been practicing for about 40 years in Connecticut. I've worked with Fix as a doctor, and also now I kind of call it almost as a coach. And my goal in this role is to find the best products and services, as I said, for you to utilize as well, so you too can work with your patients. One of those is a company called Hyperice, and they've got a number of products, but the one that I've used for a number of years is something called the Hypervolt percussion vibration. There are many products out there, and I've tried a bunch of them. I did settle on Hypervolt because I felt on so many levels it was the highest quality, and to me it's about getting the best possible results for my patients, so I want to use the best possible products. So Eric Fernandez is the chiropractic and rehab director of Hyperice, and he is wonderful for joining us as a partner, as an organization, and also as a great resource personally. So I'm going to give it to Eric and thank him. He's going to give you a little update, and then I'll come back and answer any questions or talk to you a little bit about how I use it in my practice. So Eric, thanks for joining us today. Really appreciate your time.
Yeah, Dr. Overland, I really appreciate it, and thank you to everybody here tuning in. I'm going to say hi to Micka from the UK, since you chimed in and said hi to us. As Dr. Overland said, I'm here from Hyperice, and I think, for myself, just a brief intro. I'm just one member of a much larger team, obviously. My department specifically works to support folks like yourself, sports chiropractic, and I know we've worked with a number of your peers, as well as yourself, Dr. Overland, and I feel that very strongly we design very, very impactful tools and pieces of technology, and we have always designed them for the world's best, be it the world's best pro athletes, which you probably see in the news all the time, being the official technology partner of the NBA and MLB, and we just announced the PGA Tour, amongst others, but also very much with rehab professionals in mind. Even things just like the pressure sensor built into the Hypervolt was designed specifically with feedback we got from our chiropractic partners. And, we believe very much that our responsibility, I'll say, is to help folks like yourself get the most out of our technology. And that sort of means two things. It means, clinically speaking, get the best results. And that's education, that's feedback, that's sharing the research behind our products, tips and tricks, protocols, really supporting you, understanding the efficacy and making sure that you get the most out of them. And then I think the second piece is really the business or practice benefits, and really maximizing the value to your practice, whether that's using our technology to market your practice to new patient populations and local athletic groups, whether that's introducing cash-based services, recovery services to the community, whether that's introducing retail. There's a number of ways we work to support, but we want to really help you grow and be an integral part of that. And that's what gets my team excited. The products are phenomenal. We think they speak for themselves. Our goal, our hope is to educate you and truly be a partner. So thank you for having me on here. And as a partner and a supporting partner of Fix, we're always available. You can reach out to us. I believe our contact information is on the Fix website, but we'd love to answer questions, share information, anything we can do to be helpful. That's what we're here to do. So I'll stop talking, but thank you for the opportunity.
And Sana says hi from Sweden. Hi, Sana, and hi, Micka. Thanks for joining us live. If you are watching us live, as both Keith and Eric have mentioned, you can leave comments, you can leave questions, you can literally just leave a wave and say hello. So do that, and we'll answer it on screen while we're here talking. But Keith, so you've been using the Hypervolt and Hyperice products within your practice for quite some time now. So do you want to, I guess, give us a bit of about your experience?
Sure. So as a sports chiropractor, I think all of us understand that excuse me, when you look at a bell curve, injuries take a certain amount of time. And what a coach wants, what an athlete wants, is to shorten that bell curve. Yes, there will be injuries. Yes, they will take time. But what can we do as clinicians to shorten the time that they're off of the field, that they're not practicing, and they're not competing? In my practice, I'm always looking for those products. With the Hypervolt, what I found is the soft tissue work I often do with my hands has been supplemented with the Hypervolt, whether it's trigger point work, myofascial work, functional work. I'm finding that whether it's a large muscle group like a quadriceps or a smaller muscle group like a small lumbar muscle, QL muscle, that by utilizing this modality, in addition to the chiropractic work and my soft tissue work, my manipulative work, I am seeing a faster recovery, faster time back on the field, faster time competing. And that is the goal for any athlete. And I also want to say, I'll let Eric jump in, maybe some clinical experience that the company knows about. But I also want to tell you that what we're going to do in this relationship is make these available for you. We're in the middle of discussing, but Eric, we're definitely doing this. We're gonna work as an affiliate with Hyperice, so every member of Fix can get a Hypervolt or other products at a very, very reduced rate compared to retail. And so we thank them again for offering that, which you'll be seeing shortly through Fix. So bottom line is, we're, again, toolbox, sports medicine, sports chiropractic toolbox, helping our patients get better, faster back on the field. So that's why I use it. And I can only tell you that it's really done wonders. So much so, by the way, that patients want to buy them and bring them home. Eric, any thoughts on your experience?
Yeah, I appreciate that, doctor. And I think that's something we've seen. I mean, Hyperice as a whole, all of our tools are designed to treat soft tissue limitations or mobilize soft tissue, whether it's the percussion line, the Hypervolt, whether it's some of our vibrational products like the Viper foam roller, which takes a traditional foam roller and enhances the results and accelerates them by introducing vibration. Some of our spheres, or the Venom attachment, which is heat and vibration to loosen up that soft tissue as well as alleviate pain. Everything's about exactly what you described, doctor. Hopefully accelerating the body's natural process, accelerating their rehabilitation, and again, just being a phenomenal tool in your toolbox. We'll never replace what you can do. Our hope is to enable you to continue to work and to sort of provide better results for folks. I think when it comes to percussion therapy, really what we're talking about, amongst other things, is rapidly heating up the soft tissue, right? Creating those micro compressions and expansions in the fascia, which rapidly heat up the area, decrease fluid viscosity, increase circulation, lymphatic return. Like you said, you can use it for that myofascial, that trigger point, that functional. There's a lot you can do there, but being able to quickly warm up the area, loosen it up, decrease things like muscle spasms, increase range of motion. Also seen some great results in terms of desensitizing the tissue, which is phenomenal depending on what you're going to do after using the Hypervolt. So a lot of applications, obviously more than we can talk about today. But what you said, Dr. Overland, is what we consistently see reported from our clinical partners as well.
And then we have a question from Micka, who said, I've been using an old G5 machine for years. How is the Hypervolt better?
Yeah, so I always like to really talk about what we do well versus other products. But I think the Hypervolt has a couple things which I would bring up. One, it's handheld, it's ultra portable, right? It's battery operated. Getting confused where my camera is here. And thank you. And it is has our Quiet Glide technology. So I can turn it on right now. It's running, it's delivering percussion therapy, and I would wager you folks can all still hear me. And that's really important in a clinical environment, I think, right? You want patients to be at ease. You don't want to disturb your other therapists in the area. There's a number of features built into this design specifically for you. As I mentioned, there is a pressure sensor built into it, so it shows you how much pressure you're applying when you're using the device. It also has multiple head attachments, which I think is really great, and again, designed for your environment. Whether it's things like the fork attachment, which is phenomenal for like the gastroc or working around the spine, whether it's things like the cushion head attachment, which lessen the impact or perceived impact of the percussion slightly. So whether you're doing it for areas where you've got a lot of bony prominence, or where you have a patient who is nervous about percussion therapy or has heightened pain sensitivity, to things like our flat head attachment, which give you more surface area, or the bullet head, which I don't seem to have in front of me. That's embarrassing, but designed for really that trigger point. There's a lot of variability with our device. And I think last point is, we design our products to be the highest quality on the market. Our head engineer literally is an aerospace engineer who worked on SpaceX rockets before coming to Hyperice. And everything we do, we design with that same level of precision and quality. So these products should last forever. They should deliver phenomenal results. And we've got a great support team, as I said, working to hopefully provide some of that clinical education as well as some of that business expertise.
Fantastic. And Eric, do you want to quickly give us a quick overview of the difference between the Hypervolt and the Hypervolt Plus? Because the Hypervolt Plus is the product that we're giving away in our giveaway at the moment, which we'll quickly run down in a second. But that gives 30% more power than the Hypervolt. Is that correct?
Correct. And so the device I was holding up is the Hypervolt Plus. The easiest way to tell the difference is the color. The Hypervolt Plus is all black, whereas the regular Hypervolt has a silver body. The difference, as you pointed out, is really power. So the Hypervolt Plus has a 30% stronger motor. It also has a slightly longer stroke length. And what that's really going to do, how that's going to impact the way you use it, is not the percussion levels. A lot of people think that the Plus might almost be too intense for my patients. The percussion levels are the exact same on both devices. And they're set based off what we've seen to be most effective in clinical settings and in terms of impacting physiology. But what that increased power does, and that stroke length, allows you to penetrate deeper into the muscles, into the soft tissue, and apply a greater downward force without the motor stalling. So it just gives you what it is, more power. So whether that's larger athletes, people with larger muscle mass, where you want to apply more pressure, you have that ability with the Plus.
Fantastic. Well, thank you both for joining us. It's been very insightful. And Keith, do you have any kind of final words that you'd like to wrap up with?
I think what's really most important is, number one, to thank Hyperice for joining as a sponsor, partner, and friend of the profession. If you remember, the goal of Fix is to make every athlete have access to chiropractic care and have the best chiropractors on those fields and at those events. And that's really our goal. So we just think this is a great addition for all of you to consider. And we want to thank Hyperice. Meg, thank you so much for doing this the first time. It's wonderful. And guys, join the contest. This is a machine. If you win, you're saving a whole bunch of money and you're going to get great results from your patients. And thanks for being Fix members, and thanks for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. So before we go, I'll quickly run you through the contest. For everybody who is watching, we are running a giveaway, which is running until 30th of October. So you still have 7 days. You still have a full week to enter. All you have to do, the details are in this Facebook video post. Post a photo to your Facebook of you being active in your practice. So that could be anything from walking to doing push-ups within your practice to working with patients. Once you've posted your photo to Facebook, grab that URL and submit it in our entry form. So the link to the entry form is here on the screen. It's bit.ly.com/winhypervoltplus. I'll quickly share my screen for you as well, and I'll show you the entry form so you know exactly how to do it. So what you'll see is when you jump to that, you'll be taken to Rappelcopter, which is our entry form. And you literally, so it gives you all the competition details again, shows you photos of the prize, which Eric just walked us through and showed on the screen. Click this button that says, what is the URL to the post that you shared? And then you enter it here and click enter. And that's literally it. So if you post it to your Facebook practice page, we've also been scheduling shares of those. So we'll post that to our Facebook page as well. But do enter, 7 days left. And as you've seen, this is a fantastic product. And as Keith mentioned, it's worth $550 US. So you will be saving quite a lot of money as well when you enter this giveaway. It's a random draw, so everybody has equal chance of winning. Any unsuccessful entries will be sent a follow-up email from Hyperice. And if you're in a country where there's a local rep based, you may also receive a free demo offer. So definitely jump on and check out this giveaway, enter. And yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Thank you to Keith for joining us. Thank you to Eric for being here with us. It's been fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate the time.